Hello, my name is Jacob Matthew Baldy. I am the writer and director of this movie.
Hi everyone, my name is Cailey Merulla. I played Alex in this film.
And welcome to the special 1 year anniversary commentary track for A Dance at the End of My World. Woo! I
Woo!
can't believe that it's been a year.
It's crazy.
Yeah, oh my, it is loud in my ears. Oh, sorry if you heard a bang, that was me hitting my desk. So we're doing this over Zoom because at the time of recording this, there's a crazy pandemic going on, and y'all know everything about that already. There's me in the background in the white, dancing as stiff as possible because I can't dance.
There's me in the dress that I lived in for a weekend.
Oh my god, I felt really bad.
It was a gorgeous dress, man. It was fine.
I was so happy with the price of the dress too.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So
I still have it.
There's the couch, aka two like lobby chairs that we placed together because my roommate told me, hey, this place has a couch. I'm like, great, and they didn't, and I was like, oh no. But we
made do with what we had.
Yeah, we made do with my smelly sheets.
That's a story.
Yeah, I sweat profusely at night, which is ridiculous. Mainly because my building was so hot, and those sheets, none of the washers and dryers were ever open, and so they just smelt really bad. So there's Sean Riehm. I love him. I miss him.
Oh, he's fantastic.
And I'm really excited to work with him again.
Is that official?
Yeah, it's official now.
Yay! Me too then.
Woo! So fun fact, those walls were blue. The amount of light that we shed on them, the amount of red light, just really...
The amount of cords I almost stepped over.
Oh my gosh, there's so many cords.
No, but shout out to Sean for having like the best first impression, because when you work with someone in a film and it's just the two of you alongside each other, it's incredibly awkward, and you really want to make sure that there's chemistry there and you understand each other and are comfortable. And we met like in the hallway like an hour before shooting or something like that. And I went to give him a handshake and he just immediately pulled me into a hug. He was like, no, we're not doing that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That was like, yeah, that was like the greatest icebreaker, and we were just, it was so comfortable after that. So shout out to him for that.
See, the first time I met him, I was the last one to the set because I had to walk this giant flag for the lights all across our college campus. And I was like cold. I had snot dribbling out of me. I was tired and exhausted. And I was like, ugh. And that was the first time that Sean saw me, was in that terrible, terrible position.
It was
I don't remember who
cold.
blew those leaves. I think Kate blew those, not leaves.
I think so.
What am I talking about? The
I
grass.
remember waking up at like 6 a.m. to curl my hair every day.
Oh my god. See, I woke up at 8, I think, because we shot at 9.
Oh, it totally wasn't 6 then. Hold up. 7 or 8.
The one dolly shot in the entire film.
We
shout out to
so many times.
Oh my god. I was so happy with how that came out. I had to do a lot of visual effects in the background.
Yeah,
there was a
I remember when I like first saw a sample of that shot, like of me coming into the frame, and it had like visual effects still needed.
Yeah, there was a big light that was still like peeking in, so I had to get rid of it. You can see the light there because I was lazy.
But the final product looks amazing.
Yeah, I based that shot. I'm not sure if you've seen Blade Runner 2049, but there's a shot similar.
It really hasn't come back to you yet, has it?
I won't spoil what happens in it.
No, am I?
Like anyone cares.
Am I supposed to understand?
Blade Runner.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this place? What are we even doing here? How do we even get here? And I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at, but you keep looking at me like I should know, and I don't. I really
I was
don't. I don't
so
understand how
surprised
you're
with
on the street and...
your guys' performances. You guys had such great chemistry. I was like I
I
felt so blessed.
It was great.
Like
And
I've
like
had
this was kind of like one of the first official short films I'd done, so it was just such a great experience.
yeah, I've had really like the film I made before this I had a really bad experience with, but the chemistry between my actors on set was really good, and I feel like I've lucked out with my actors' chemistry, and you guys just knocked it out of the park. There's my legs.
Oh my gosh, filming this was impossible.
Would you like to go into detail?
So we shot this on campus the day before. Was it the day before we had to do like primary filming?
Yes, it was a Thursday night.
Are you okay?
Yes, and we filmed it on campus, and the amount of people that stopped to make sure that I was okay, because I'm looking into this car just like sobbing, and they're like, "Are you good?"
Yeah, I remember there was a campus
filming a
shuttle
movie,
that
it's
pulled
fine.
over, and the driver was like, "Are you okay?" And you're like, "We're filming a movie."
For you.
How could I forget about that?
Yeah. Also, a cameo
You know how I
from
get.
my blanket there. And there's Avery's car. Avery was one of the grips on our film, and she is absolutely wonderful. And I'm very excited to work with
love
her
her.
again. She's going to be the assistant camera
too.
for my next film.
I worry about you.
Yes.
You know that.
The fact that you can cry
This
on
whole scene is
command is just
ADR.
like amazing.
Oh, thank you. It's taken years and years of practice.
Every time you would cry on command, like I already said I felt bad earlier for forcing you in a dress and heels and stuff. I felt
Jamie,
extra bad whenever I would have to make you cry.
Oh, please. It's my job.
Yeah, so this
think differently of what?
I'll go into a little detail on this film as well. A lot of this is like this whole car scene is based on like an actual experience that I had. Where back in 2017 I was really, really depressed. I was in a terrible state. I was doing group therapy, and I remember there was one night where just like I don't know what happened, but I hid out in my car like away from my family, and I had a friend. I was like texting a friend of mine. She got super worried and came over.
Why are you showing me all this?
I'm not.
Then why is all this here? Everything's been in those projections.
Jamie,
That whole scene was also ADR because we couldn't do the audio equipment.
Yeah, that's right, because we shot it on my iPhone 7 Plus at the time. Because we didn't have the actual cameras. I was like, this shoots 4K.
Jamie, what are you
And
talking
now my fucking car, and you would make that same expression
Fun
every
fact,
time.
there's a lot of
What is going on?
unnoticeable
What is all this?
digital camera adjustments there because there is a flag in the background.
No,
Oh,
I remember
yeah.
this. I remember these, everything in here. Why are we here? There's something.
So
you're
this
not
is
telling
maybe
me.
like
Tell me.
your guys' performance here is great, but this is like the one shot in the
such a
movie
cool
I
scene.
wish I did more takes of,
How did
because
you get these?
I was trying to do a
These are
thing
in
where
my
it's like
head.
all
There was a
one
fucking
shot instead of
camera
it being
in
cut,
my
cut,
head.
cut, because he's like manic almost. But like,
Yeah,
I wish that I did more than one take. I think we were like strapped on time.
I think so too. I love how it came out though.
Yeah, so our production designer Alex got a World War II trench knife plastic toy, and when he sent me the test of the cutting, I was like, "Oh my God, Alex, are you okay? Like, you can talk to me." He's like, "That's for your film." I'm like, oh.
I remember seeing the sample footage and I was pretty shook too.
Yeah, because I got that out of the blue with no context. There is my old apartment.
I read that scene in the script and I was so worried about how we were gonna do that.
It was like
Turn it
really
off. Turn it
easy,
off.
actually.
Yes.
Alex, turn it off. Turn
There's
it
a
off.
rug on carpet because that happens.
Turn it
Turn it
off.
on.
His performance here is immaculate.
It really is.
Oh, and I love how the lights do that. Oh, it's so cool.
Oh my God, with the lights, trying to get them all on like at the same time too.
It took
and
so
turn them
many
off.
tries.
Oh my God. I was really surprised with how that came out there with the projector going red, because we didn't
Yeah.
really use any red lights. I think it was our gaffer Danny was bouncing a red light onto you guys, which just
Danny
came out great.
It
I
looks
love Danny.
so good.
Again, we'll be working with him again.
Yes, I missed the whole crew.
That you understood.
Understood what?
Can I like expose myself real quick with this?
Oh, absolutely.
I did not know this monologue.
Can I expose myself
was
too?
Like, of course, but our poor script supervisor was like feeding me lines in between takes. Granted, I did have to do it in like these giant chunks.
Yeah.
So like I did have the lines memorized, but it was just certain words that were flipped and stuff. But I was pretty proud with how it came out.
I also like. Oh, also shout out to Lexa for being a god at the last minute with that photo. She's like, I have something that can make it look like a Polaroid. I'm like, please use it. And there is an image from the first day we shot him in the hospital. Yeah, exposing myself here. I didn't know the monologue either, and I wrote the thing. So you could have just winged it, and you totally would have gotten away with it.
Good to know.
Yeah, Kate was our script supervisor, was absolutely wonderful on the set.
Oh, she was amazing.
She graduated last year.
I wouldn't be here if you ever hurt me.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the first scene in my acting reel. He was smack in the front.
You can let go now.
You just see like the tears beginning to form, and I'm like, oh my god.
Not anymore.
Jamie, don't think that way.
Why haven't you left me?
I never would.
The tears falling. So originally I was gonna go into the wide shot there when editing, but as I was looking at this footage, I saw the teardrop. I'm like, nope, we're using that.
Nope, no. I just remember you calling cut and the entire set was silent.
Oh yeah.
And I've never experienced that before. This was like one of the first films that I actually cried on cue for, and I didn't know I could do it. So it was such a cool moment.
Here comes Joelle's music, which I haven't mentioned yet in this commentary. Is absolutely fantastic.
They don't own us, and they never will.
So everything here in like the real world was all handheld.
They don't make you any less stronger than you already are. You're still you. And nothing is going to change that.
Yeah, I remember the first time watching the scene with the music. I think I almost lost it. Like
I think I cried.
I know
I actually cried watching this for the first time.
For the first time, I remember, yeah, I cried too. I'm not gonna lie. Mainly because I was like, I'm done. But there's some of our crew members in the back, Avery, Joelle, and Alex right there.
I don't belong here.
This is maybe my favorite line delivery.
Nobody does.
Gets me every time.
But we can change that. You promise?
Okay. Poor Sean, like,
and I'm gonna be here
he told me he couldn't cry on command, and you can tell like he really wanted to, and it really comes across like. But I like that he didn't cry on command because he's like trying to hold it in. It's really great. I love him.
I tell people all the time when they do ask me about crying on cue that it's not about the tears. Like, you don't just cry for a scene. Like, you have to have that emotion in order for the tears to come. Like, the tears were necessary for my character, but for Sean's character, I feel like they weren't, and it just worked really well.
And here's the dance sequence,
also,
which was...
Yeah, fun fact, not wearing the heels here, and I'm actually on my toes, on the balls of my feet, because dance things.
There I am dancing with Avery in the background, and I remember Alexa saying, "Don't you steal my girl."
The transitions here are so beautiful.
I was really happy with like that little turn right into the flashback there in the real world.
That's probably one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, I remember when I first did that editing, I was like, oh snap!
Turn that into a GIF.
Uh-oh. So this ending was originally a little bit longer, but cut it back mainly because the movie almost feels like it has 3 different endings. Your little monologue, then the dance, and then this. But
wasn't I supposed to sing?
No.
There was like a humming or something like that.
Oh
here.
yeah, that's right. I think it was supposed to be like the humming of the dance music, but that didn't get in there. And that's the little movie.
Yay!
Woo! It's hard to believe that it's been 1 year since this came out.
It's crazy.
There's my name. Oh boy.
I honestly thought it's been so much longer. Like I didn't even register that it's only been a year.
I know. I was like looking at it was my Snapchat that reminded me. It's like, hey, your movie. I was like, oh crap.
Wow.
Yeah, because I was looking at like saved stories and stuff. But yeah. Oh, Peter. We didn't even mention Peter.
Peter!
Peter was
Peter,
amazing. Yeah, and Peter's coming back too. We get to have all the memes.
Oh, I'm so excited. Eventually we're gonna make this film.
Yeah. So fun fact, this music here was originally in your monologue scene, but it's a different version of it that I didn't think fit, but I still really liked it, so I used it in the credits. All right, so that's our commentary track. Sorry, it was very like scatterbrained, at least on my end.
That's what it's supposed to be. It's fine.
Well, thank you very much for joining.
Of course. Yeah, thank you. I'm so proud of this little film that we made, and I'm so proud that it got the reaction that it did and is continuing to get this reaction.
Yeah.
And I'm really happy we were able to do this. I hope people enjoy learning a little bit more about the behind the scenes process and kind of what went into making it.
And it was really nice to actually like watch it with you, because usually like it was just me watching it like alone over and over and over.
I don't think we've ever watched it together.
We have. We did.
We have?
Yeah, we did.
I came to the I remember.
in our school's theater. So that was really cool. So yeah, happy 1 year, Dance at the End of My World.
Happy 1 year.
Woo, blowing out the candles.